This is a prologue, a really cool little project that I'm doing to enjoy my own time, my own personal time. It's really cool. And this is a simple prologue. Don't take it seriously. This is just me enjoying my civilian rights within the United States Constitution. And it's really cool when you think about the psychological discovery or psychological discovery of the United States. And I mean, I love all nations on earth. Trust me, I don't put any other nation down or up or more important than the other. Because every nation is unique and every nation is beautiful and amazing and awesome. And I really am not a person that has any sway towards one side or the other of any stance or whatever. Traditionally, I'm a leftist, progressive. It's a civilian movement, a grassroots civilian movement, progressive, that was made to connect with the Whig Patriot Conservative Party, which enunciates the very essence of the United States Constitution. And that is my stance, which favors peace instead of war, because peace is much more lucrative commercially than compared to war, in my opinion. And basically, the United States Constitution was created for the civilian specifically, not government. So if you think about that, how amazing is that, guys? I mean, how amazing is that? So don't take things like personally, like that's my like ultimate stance on things or things like that. This is just a discovery prologue, I guess you can say, discovery prologue event or whatever, that where I enjoy a couple seconds of freedom. And I am exercising those rights of freedom within the United States as a civilian. I have all the paperwork that documents me as a civilian. And even if I was a foreigner of the Western Hemisphere, legally, by all decrees known to man, I would be considered a United States Native American. Anyways, if anybody within the Western Hemisphere, legally, by legal ordinance, is a Native American. I mean, it's just basic common sense. Anybody within the Western Hemisphere itself is considered a Native American. I mean, but that's another topic for another day. Basically, I'm enjoying, this is a psychological experiment that I'm doing on myself, and I'm really enjoying it. And it, like I said, it's not a stance that I have per se. It's just me exercising my rights in the United States without being violent, without being aggressive, or without doing any of that crazy stuff. Anyways, this is a really fun experiment. This is a really fun psychological experiment. And this is things that, these are speeches that I made, or labels that I made, and I think it's really cool, and it just exercises my rights as a civilian. So basically, in the United States, civilians have the legal ordinance dictatorial rights to make official legal decrees on the national level. Like civilians themselves, not government, have the legal authority under the ordinance of the originators of the United States to make national, global decrees. How amazing is that? That is beautiful. That is amazing. The United States is such an amazing country. So literally the text of the United States of America says that by legal ordinance under the jurisdiction and originators of the United States, civilians have the legal authority to make global literal decrees. Amazing. Now, how amazing is that? How amazing is that? That is so beautiful. The America itself is like an open book, right? Where there was a few rights that became global, which is amazing, and those rights were left as an open book on purpose for the next civilians to take over and to by legal ordinance within the soil of the United States and make global decrees by official standard. I mean, just think about how beautiful that is. That is so beautiful. and that is so amazing. I mean, it's just like, it's mind like blowing. It's just so amazing. I mean, just it's such. I am like I'm just completely left speechless. It's just, if you think about it, the philosophy behind it, all of it, it's just amazing. It's just such so amazing. Anyways, this is just a psychological experiment that I'm having fun with. Just when you go down to the fundamental basis of my personality, I'm basically an artist, right? And I like to do fun experiment things, and this is just me enjoying a few seconds of freedom, exercising my rights, and these rights, I label the rights, what they are, and you will hear like a little pause, and then you will hear the title of the speech, and then the speech will commence and start, and then it will stop. And it's just a little enjoyment of the rights of the United States, which is amazing. I mean, it's completely undiscovered. I mean, basically, the United States Constitution was left as an open book for the civilian to continue adding to it in a sense that upholds the very essence of the United States Constitution. It doesn't alter it one way or another, or switch it back and forth or off and on. It's a basically ongoing document of existence. It's an ongoing document of existence, and that ongoing document of eternal existence within the soil of the United States was left as an open book for the civilians themselves, specifically, to add on to it in a way that upholds the structure of the United States Constitution itself. It's amazing. So this is just me enjoying a few seconds of that philosophical factor of existence. It's just beautiful, such beauty, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying every second that I live in freedom. It's amazing. It's just beautiful, and I appreciate every second. I don't take anything for granted. I don't take any second for granted. Every second I think about the founding fathers. Every second I think about our founding fathers and our beautiful document that created the entire essence of all legal ordinance known to man. It's just beautiful, and I think we should be respectful towards that legal document. I mean, we have the entire rule book right there. I mean, there's no need for extra stuff. I mean, if you have an entire rule book, why do you need to change it? I mean, the entire thing is there. I mean, it was formulated for thousands and millions of years up until this moment. It's so amazing. I mean, I'm not making any judgmental sways of stance here or there. I'm just thinking about our document, thinking about our U.S. Constitution, thinking about how beautiful our nation is. And we have so much to look forward to, if you think about it. We just have so much to look forward to. And it would be a shame for me not to enjoy a few seconds of freedom that my founding fathers gave me, and gave you, and gave all of us in the Western Hemisphere. And if you really think about it, everybody in the Western Hemisphere is a Native American, so everybody in the Western Hemisphere has a right to enjoy this document, if you think about it, within the borders of the United States, of course, and related areas of dominance like the Western Hemisphere, which is amazing. Like I said, I don't have a swaying factor of here or there, or a state of dominance here or there. I'm literally just enjoying the document. Okay, I'm not trying to make a statement. I'm not trying to incite any acts of aggression or whatever. I'm just enjoying my rights as a civilian, and it's a really cool psychological like freedom. It's beautiful. I mean, just the fact that I even have the capability to understand that I have these rights to enjoy these freedoms, it's just beautiful. It's such an accomplishment for me to understand what the founding fathers were aiming for, and the fact that they left it an open book is not a hindrance whatsoever. The fact that they left the Constitution as an open book for the next civilians to embody the essence of the document is just so beautiful. It's the founding fathers just made such a beautiful document. It's just amazing. Like, you can talk about these acts of amazingness. I mean, it just leaves you completely speechless. I mean, I'm just completely left speechless when like you can see or hear. I'm just so amazed by the document of the United States. It's just so beautiful. It's so amazing. It's so different from a lot of other places. But like I said, I don't have any swaying stance of here or there. I think every nation is valuable in every category. And like I said, I'm not calling for any aggression. I don't think we're anywhere near that level or that type of degree to call for such an event, even though legally we could. But anyways, you could talk about the United States Constitution for entire epochs. It's just beautiful. So, like I said, this is going to be just a psychological art expression experiment, which is pretty cool. And like I said, deep down here, my personality is that of an artist. So I'm just enjoying my own personal behavior in private, and I'm going to review it and make it like a little art piece for it. And it's going to have a speech. It's going to have the label of the speech, and then the speech, and then I'm just. This is the prologue or this is the preliminary log description of the artistic event or art piece, which is pretty cool. So enjoy this psychological art piece event, and have a nice day. Civilian decree rights issued by the U.S. Constitution. The Founding Fathers. Yeah, that little staged festival dance at the Capitol, people call it storming of the Capitol. That was obviously a festival dance of foreign behavior that has nothing to do with American culture. If the American Constitution was allowed to exist or to exercise its freedom under the jurisdiction of the originators of the United States Constitution, statements of legal decree, statements of legal ordinance called the United States Constitution, civilians will initiate a complete seize of movement under the legal authority of the originators of the United States Constitution by all standards within the text of the United States Constitution, from beginning to end, from the first word to the last word, from the first enunciation of the word itself to the last word of enunciation to itself, legally, under every circumstances while you are in locomotion movement within the United States of America, while your heart beats within America under any circumstance, while your movement is pronounced under any circumstance within the United States of America, while your feet move and your toes move and your body moves within the United States of America, it is under the legal authority of the civilians themselves to finish any interpretation of the United States Constitution under every circumstance, category, known or available of any kind. That the civilians are the elite under any circumstance. By every single essence of the United States Constitution, from the first millisecond existence of the United States Constitution, up until every single moment of instance, up until now, it is the freedom. Every instance of moment of existence, it is the freedom. Every instance of movement of existence within the United States, it is of legal authority for the civilians to initiate any elimination of terrorists, foreign or domestic, of any kind or label known to man, specifically domestic, mostly, or the foreign is another story, but foreign or domestic, but mostly domestic, and to eliminate the entire nation from terrorists. So that means eliminate or rid of the elimination of all terrorists within the nation in literally minutes to hours, which is really, really easy for civilians to do. It's really easy for civilians to do that. Okay, that was really quite something, but that is what our founding fathers left us. The next speech is called 92 Seconds of Freedom. Enjoy. Within the United States of America jurisdiction circumference settlement, it is the legal right of the civilian to bear B-A-R-E arms of any kind known to man, to defend the flag, the nation, the Constitution under any circumstance against foreign or domestic terrorists of any kind and any label. It is the civilian within the jurisdiction of the United States that is the elite, not government, under any legal protocol known to man for the last 3 million years, stemming on evidence of every single category in availability today, that it is the civilian that is the elite within America, not government, under any circumstance known to man. The very first and last letter of the United States Constitution dictates the very first second of the United States of America. Civilians are free to interpret the United States Constitution and finish the legal interpretation of the United States Constitution and finish the dictating rules of the United States Constitution by legal authority of any stature. That the civilians are the elite, not government, under any protocol, procedure, legal ordinance, legal terminology, or any kind of known to man. This is fact by any standard. That was really fun. Okay, so the next speech will be called The Enjoyment of the Second Amendment. This is so much fun, guys, okay? So, once again, don't take things in the butt. Just be nice and enjoy your rights. And this is me enjoying a few seconds of freedom, giving honor to our founding fathers. And like I said, the next little speech is called The Enjoyment of the Second Amendment. You guys enjoy. Have a good day. Freedom to interpret the legal interpretation of my nation's soil. Freedom of legal right to dictate the interpretation of my nation's soil. The right for the civilian themselves to be the elite under any circumstances dictated by the very first letter of the United States Constitution. Dictated by the very first to the very last letter of the United States Constitution. The right of the civilian to legally bear B-A-R-E arms of any kind known to man without dispersing a firearm round as a friendly warning to anyone. This is a great psychological study. Amazing. This is amazing psychological study. Really cool. I mean, just think about it. I mean, first grade psychology class. I mean, under any circumstance, just think about America, the history. Come on. Any type of foreign behavior sticks out like a sore thumb. I mean, to the point of almost leaving you completely aghast. I mean, it's so foreign. This is America. It's so foreign. This type of behavior, this is not from America. This type of abnormal, crazy terrorist behavior, this is not from America. You can spot that 3 miles away, 10 miles away, 15,000 miles away. You can spot that anywhere. This is American soil. Holy moly, that was a lot of strong subject there. That was a strong topic. But that is the raw nature of our document. What can you say? Yippee-ki-yay, you know? All right, guys. Well, that sums up the art piece What strong content, right? Hooey! Our founding fathers were really, really cool people. Amazing. I think this gives the proper honor to our founding fathers. It's just it would be a shame for me as a civilian not to appreciate the rights that our founding fathers gave us. And long live Samuel Adams. I mean, it's just so amazing. I mean, such beautiful people, beautiful individuals that created the essence of freedom itself. I mean, just amazing. Yeah. So you guys have a nice day, and that's the culmination of the art piece itself. Please, guys, understand that I'm just expressing my rights as a United States civilian, and I'm just giving the honor or rights of expression to honor the founding fathers that gave me these rights here, that to enjoy these seconds here. So you guys have a nice day, and please don't take the things I say in the butt. And you have a good day and have a wonderful evening.